YouTube, my name is Jake Asman. Welcome into my channel. It is Wednesday morning around 11 a.m. as I'm recording this video, July 28th, 2021. Today, we're going to be talking about the latest with Zach Wilson and his contract or lack thereof with the New York Jets. Jets right now on the field as we speak, having their first training camp practice, and Zach Wilson, their quarterback, who you might have heard, they used the second overall pick on. He's not practicing. More on what that means and much more. But first, I do want to say this. If you're new to the channel, please do me a favor and subscribe below. If you are a returning viewer that already subscribes, then please like this video and comment your thoughts on what you think is happening with Zach Wilson, his contract, and the Jets. And also, as a reminder, if you're looking to purchase a Zach Wilson jersey, Elijah Moore, Mekhi Becton, and you want to do it for around $30 and get a decent quality jersey, you have to subscribe to me here on YouTube down below. Follow me on Twitter at Jake Asman. You'll see my handle on the scroll down below, and DM me, direct message me on Twitter, and I will shoot you that link to Parts Unknown so you can get that jersey and we could pack MetLife throughout the year with Wilson number 2s. All right, let's talk about Wilson now, because this to me was not a big deal until, well, you start training camp and you don't have your quarterback, then it becomes a big deal. And for reference, at the end of the day, do I think Zach Wilson gets signed? Of course. But you look at the value of practice for a rookie quarterback. Him not being out there, it's not a good thing, right? It's just, you could say it's not a big deal in the grand scheme of things, and that's all true. But it's not a good thing that your rookie quarterback is not participating in practice with a brand new, regime, essentially, with Saleh coming in and brand new coaches. It's not a good thing that he's not out there. For reference, though, Jet fans, we went through this 3 years ago with Sam Darnold. He missed the Jets' first 3 practices. He came back. He won the starting job, and the Jets won Sam's first ever start. So it's not like it affected them going into the 2018 season. But what you want to see happen here is for this to get done. Point blank, right before I signed on the air here on YouTube, it was announced that Trey Lance has inked a deal to sign with the 49ers. And essentially, that just means that Wilson's now the only first-round draft pick that has not yet signed. And what's frustrating about this whole process is that, any player, but especially a rookie quarterback, missing days of camp over offset language in the contract is stupid because the salary is already set. When they redid the CBA like over a decade ago, the rookies really took it on the chin that they're not going to make big-time money. It's all slotted. So they're not even arguing really over money. The Jets and Zach Wilson are arguing over offset language. Offset language allows teams to recoup money if a player's cut before their contract is over, basically before the 4th year mark, before you got to pick up that 5th year option. Most teams don't have offset language in the contract. Zach Wilson's agents are trying to get the Jets to put that in there. And I just think ultimately what ends up happening here is Wilson's side caves because he's going to want to be out there playing football, right? Trevor Lawrence got his deal done. Trey Lance got his deal done. Justin Fields, Mac Jones. I mean, we're talking about 5 rookies that have all been drafted. And, well, there's no deal at this point yet. So it's stupid. But, I'll read you a tweet that Mike Garafolo had on Twitter. Cash flow and offset language on guarantees. Minor stuff in the grand scheme of things, but agents fight for it. Wilson and Lance's agents are worried the other guy's deal will be better than theirs. I mean, ultimately, we now know what Trey Lance's deal is. I would be surprised if we don't get an idea here pretty soon of what Zach Wilson's deal is going to be looking like. But still, it's worth doing a video on because we're talking about, the second overall pick going out there and missing day 1 of practice. And if you look at the Jets quarterback situation, this is why I've been arguing to add a veteran at some point here. Hopefully, a guy like Nick Foles, Blake Bortles got cut yesterday. Maybe you could bring him in. He's at least played in playoff games before. He's at least been around the NFL and been in different offenses. You got to add a veteran here because right now, Mike White is quarterback 2 and James Morgan is quarterback 3. Well, those guys are now elevated for the first practice here because Zach Wilson's not there yet. So you look at, Zach Wilson not being on the field, Mike White and James Morgan, a combined 0 regular season snaps in the NFL. I mean, what more do you need to know about the state of the Jets quarterback room right now? Ultimately, Zach Wilson's playing, let's hope, 17 games for this team. But having a backup with experience, I think will help Zach Wilson in his preparation towards becoming the franchise quarterback the Jet fan is hoping for, becoming, the next Broadway Joe that every Jet fan is hoping we have with Zach Wilson. So, grand scheme of things, is it the end of the world that he's not signed yet? No. But if he doesn't get signed by the end of the day today, where is he? Is he even in New Jersey right now? So can he be at practice tomorrow? You just want the guy to get all the reps, right? You don't want to have a what if he could have got more reps, if that would have mattered in the regular season. It's still worth bringing up, though, because remember, same thing happened with Sam. He missed 3 practices, still won the job, even though there were 2 guys we all thought were likely going to have a better chance to start in front of him. Remember, they had Teddy Bridgewater then and Josh McCown, and Sam still won the job at the end of the day, and they won his first start. So it didn't end up mattering that he missed 3 practices, but look, you'd rather get Zach Wilson there than not have him there, and it's just silly stuff. I think both sides need to find common ground here. It's not the best look for the Jets because they've had issues, as we all know, retaining their own players for a variety of different reasons. But also, this is on Zach Wilson's agents for maybe not doing what is, in the best interest for Zach Wilson, right? I mean, Zach Wilson's listening to his agents and whatnot, but at some point you want Zach Wilson to say, hey, I'm the quarterback of this team. They invested the 2nd pick in the draft in me. I want to be out there at practice because I'm the most important player on this team going forward. I see Ro Morales writes in on the comments, quarterback should be the first one to arrive at every practice. This is sad, bro. Yeah, it's not a good look. I mean, you can't defend the Jets here. You can't defend Zach Wilson. Do I think it gets done? Yes, but at the end of the day, every rep is so important for this young quarterback, and him not being out there for the first practice, that's not what you want. Some other practice notes here that I'm seeing come through on the Twitter timeline. Mike White did get every first team rep. Tevin Coleman was a guy that had a bulk of the running back 1 reps, it appears, early on. Denzel Mims, Elijah Moore, and Braxton Berrios were your second team wideouts. Interesting thing to watch with, Denzel Mims. Keelan Cole's the guy that looks like is going to play over him early on here. So Mims needs to have a big summer. I talked about this in a training camp battle video yesterday that you could check out here on the page. Mims is going to need to have a big summer to really reestablish himself in this offense. We know Corey Davis will play. He'll be the one. I think Elijah Moore, when it's all said and done, will be a huge impactful player right away as a rookie in this offense. You obviously still have Jamison Crowder that's ahead, but, early signs with the, Jets second team wide receivers. No surprise that it's Mims, Moore, and then obviously can't forget about good old Braxton Berrios, who's still on this team. And you know what? I think is actually a productive player. Problem is, Gase last year refused to play Berrios when Crowder was out there. He God forbid you played multiple decent slot wide receivers on this team a year ago. Let's not talk about Gase, though. We have since moved on. So there are some early, notes non-related to Zach Wilson not showing up to the first practice. And, well, it's not even about him not showing up. He doesn't have a contract with the Jets, so he can't participate in the first practice. At the end of the day, I think this gets done. You might be watching this video later today, and it probably already did get done. So that's where things stand right now with Wilson and the Jets. He is the last first-round pick, not just quarterback, last first-round pick that has yet to sign with their respective team. Trey Lance just signed about 20 minutes ago with the Niners, so he's good to go. So now the NFL world waits on Zach Wilson. I think it gets done today, but I don't have any inside knowledge on that. I just have what I think is common sense. Both sides meet in the middle, get it done, because it's a bad look for Zach. It's a bad look for Joe Douglas and the Jets. Bad look for the Johnson family. Get it done. Let this kid get some reps at practice because he needs all the reps possible, because this year, as we talked about ad nauseum with fellow Jet fans, this year is about Wilson developing, taking a big step forward, and then continuing to surround him with pieces for this team to have long-term success. That's what it's all about. It should have started today. It didn't. Typical Jets, but I do think it gets done when it's all said and done. My name is Jake Asman. Thank you so much for watching this video. You could comment your thoughts below. Do you think Zach Wilson signs later today? How long does this go on for? Let me know. Also, once again, please subscribe down below. Like this video. Follow me on Twitter at Jake Asman. DM me if you want the jersey link to get a cheap Zach Wilson jersey. All that good stuff. Have a good Wednesday, everyone. Let's see if Wilson signs later today. See ya.